Welcome back to the channel, guys, and in today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the WH-H910n H.ear On 3s brought to you by Sony, and I'm going to be letting you know my opinion on these headphones and if they're worth getting in 2021. So let's go ahead and unbox the headphones and see what comes inside the package. So here we have the Sony H.ear On 3s, and here is the box. And on the box, we can see at the bottom left-hand side, it says it has the ability to use Google Assistant, and it also has Alexa built in. It says that it has 35 hours of battery life, and they're noise-canceling headphones. Then if we go ahead and look on the back of the box, it shows you all the functionalities of the headphones, the battery life that the headphones have, and it tells you what comes inside the box as well. So let's go ahead and take the Sony H.ear On 3s out of the box and go ahead and see the accessories that it comes with as well. So once we take the Sony H.ear On 3s out of the box, we can see this paper that it has in front of them, that it tells you to go ahead and download an application onto your phone, and it has a QR code that you can just scan to be able to access the application that you would be using on your phone for these headphones, so that you can use special features or adjust the audio settings accordingly so that it is more personalized for you. So that's definitely a cool feature of these headphones, that you can go ahead and download an application and have your headphones have more of an experience that you like, whether you want to go more bass heavy or vocal heavy. So that's definitely a plus. Also inside the box, we have the USB Type-C connector to be able to charge the headphones. It's a very small wire that it comes with, but yeah, this is the wire that you guys would be getting to be able to charge the headphones. And it also has a 3.5mm jack if you guys want to go ahead and use these headphones with a wired connection. So that's also really nice, and that's also a plus that I like about these headphones, that it comes with that. And then on the inside of this little bag, it also comes with the Google Assistant option to kind of tell you how to use it, and also just the manuals that it comes with and the warranty and stuff like that. And other than that, inside the box, it also comes with a little carrying bag. I wish it would have been a hard case to be able to protect the headphones better, but it's better than nothing. So this is something that you guys would get, so you guys can have a carrying case to go ahead and put the headphones inside for when you're going to go ahead and travel, or you just don't want them on your shoulders or head at the time. So that's definitely a nice addition that Sony decided to add to this package. So let's go ahead and look at the Sony H.ear On 3s themselves. So here are the Sony H.ear On 3s. They have a nice matte black finish. They have a nice design on the cups of the headphones. I definitely like that. Just taking them out of the box, they definitely feel like premium quality headphones. They swivel just a little bit to be able to adjust accordingly to your head shape. So that's definitely a nice thing. I know some people like the 180 turn, or the 90-degree turn at least, to be able to turn it more, but nonetheless I do like this. And on the cups, like I said, it does have a nice little design to them. The ear cups have a nice feel to them, and on the inside you can see that the driver for the headphones kind of sticks out, so that might be something you want to take into consideration depending on your head and your ears, if that might be something that might bother you, because I have seen other videos where people said the drivers kind of poke their ears, and it's something that could possibly affect you. So it's definitely something to take into consideration if you are to get these. Then also on the bottom, you can see that it has the USB Type-C connection, it has the power button, and it also has a button so that you can access the ambient sound or the noise canceling feature. It also has the label for left or right ear, and overall they just look like really nice headphones. And the top piece that will sit on your head feels like silicone, so it should have a soft feel, so that if you're wearing these headphones for a long period of time, it won't start hurting the top of your head because of the silicone that it has on the top. So it shouldn't bother as much if you do decide to wear these for a long time. And I also like that it has Sony on both sides. It's very subtle, and I do like that as well. But overall, I do like the feel of it. These headphones also have nice resistance to them, and overall they do feel like premium quality headphones, and I overall like the look and the feel of these headphones. And as I mentioned in the unboxing, the Sony H.ear On 3s come with the application that you would download from the Apple Store or Android Store based off of if you're on iOS or Android. So once you've downloaded the application on iOS or Android, you can go ahead and put on your headphones and then go ahead and power them on. And once you power them on, you can go ahead and hold the button for a few seconds until the headphones tell you that they're in pairing mode. And once they're in pairing mode, then you can go ahead and connect it to your device. And these headphones also have a touchpad on the right side. So if you want to turn up the volume, all you have to do is swipe up. If you want to turn the volume down, all you have to do is swipe down. If you want to go to the previous track, all you have to do is swipe left. And if you want to go to the next track, all you have to do is swipe right. And that's also a nice feature of these headphones, that it does have that functionality of just having a pad so that you can swipe up, swipe down, swipe back, or swipe forward in terms of wanting to lower or increase or go back or go to the next song. So that's also a plus when it comes to these headphones. So my final review of the Sony H.ear On 3s and if they're worth getting, here are some pros and cons so you guys can make a decision on whether they're worth buying or not. In terms of the price point, you guys can get these now by going down in the description. I have a link there and you guys can get them from Amazon right now for $130. So in terms of the price point for these headphones, I do think that they're at a reasonable price, given that the sound quality is good on these headphones. That's one pro. Also, they do fit snug on your head, so when you put them on, you won't have to worry about them wobbling. Or also, some headphones, if they are metallic and if they have a lot of movement, they can have a little rattling noise if you're running or going to the gym and having a lot of movement. That's also another plus of the headphones, that they feel like premium headphones. And when it comes to the noise canceling feature on these headphones, I do think the noise canceling feature is really good. The ambient sound control is also good as well, so you can hear the noises around you if you want to be able to hear sounds around you if you have your headphones on. So if somebody calls your name or something, or you have to hear your bus stop, for example, if you're on the bus, then you'll be able to use the ambient sound control, listen to your music, but also hear your surroundings as well. So I do think that is a good feature of these headphones. Now, if you've never used noise canceling headphones before, I will say it takes some getting used to, because when I first started using noise canceling headphones and when I started using these being my first noise canceling headphones, I would feel lightheaded at times, and that lightheaded feeling just made me feel like I was in outer space. It just felt weird, so it does take some getting used to. So if you've never used noise canceling headphones before, that's something to consider, and just understand that if you do have headaches or it gives you lightheadedness, that after a week or two you should be good and you should be acclimated with it. Also, something that was very nice with these headphones is when I would turn the noise canceling feature on and I would vacuum, it pretty much cut out all the noise from the vacuum so that I can listen to the music that I was listening to and not really have to hear the loud vacuum that was right in front of me. So that was something that was definitely a plus. And also when washing dishes, it pretty much canceled out the sound of the water going down, and I was able to listen to music and pretty much just get through washing dishes in a relaxing manner while I listen to some music. So that was definitely a plus with these as well. You can hear the water in the background, and that did take some getting used to, because it's like normally your ears would try to hear that sound naturally, but because the noise canceling feature is on, it's like my ears would try harder to listen for the water. Since it was more natural to hear the water, it felt like my ears were trying to work harder in a sense, where they would try to pick up the sound of the water, and it was kind of weird not being able to hear the water as I normally would if I didn't have the headphones on. So like I said, it does take some getting used to if you've never used noise canceling headphones before. So another pro for the H.ear On 3s is the battery life. So as advertised, the H.ear On 3s have really good battery life, and I would go with continuous use, also using the noise canceling feature, and I would not have to charge these headphones that often. I would go with almost a week of use and using them for hours on end, day after day, and not have to charge these headphones that often. So that's definitely a plus in terms of considering to buy these headphones. But also a negative when it comes to the H.ear On 3s is that it sometimes, for whatever reason, would disconnect from the device that they were connected to. So that is something that I would tell you to consider if you are to get these headphones. And even though it wasn't that big of a problem and it wouldn't happen that frequently, just at times they would disconnect. Even though I wasn't super far away from my phone or the device that these headphones were connected to, at times they would disconnect for whatever reason that may be, but it wasn't that big of an issue and it didn't happen that often. But I will say that was a negative in terms of these headphones, and they would at times just disconnect for whatever reason. So that's something to take into consideration when getting these headphones. And also, like I showed in the unboxing, the headphones have the driver kind of sticking out, and it has a little cloth covering them. For me, there is no problem, but I have seen other videos where people say that the driver is kind of poking at their ear and it's uncomfortable. So I would definitely say take that into consideration as well. For me, there was no problem in terms of the driver kind of poking my ear or anything. So for me, it was fine, and that wasn't a negative thing for me. But for other people, based off of your ear structure and all that, that is something that can be an issue for you. So that is something to take into consideration if you are to get these headphones. And also, when it comes to the Bluetooth functionality of these headphones, when it comes to latency, it isn't that bad, but I did notice that when I would play games, for example, like a game that I like to play is Dead by Daylight, there's a certain skill check that happens within the game, and I did notice that when I use these and use the Bluetooth feature on these, that the skill check wasn't as accurate as it would show on screen, so it would mess me up. But if I played a game like Call of Duty or something else, there was no problem at all. But if you have to have something that's low latency, that is something that I did struggle with these headphones when playing certain games where I needed that low latency so that I didn't have to worry about missing a skill check based off the sound not syncing in with the image that I was looking on screen. So that's something that I would say was kind of a negative when it came to these headphones. So understand, if you're not using the 3.5mm jack, that the latency won't be as accurate with the sound that you're listening to and the image that you're watching if you need something that is like super on point. So definitely take that into consideration as well if you are to get these headphones, that if you need something that is accurate, make sure to use the 3.5mm jack, but know that if you're using that, the quality isn't going to be as good as if you were to use the Bluetooth feature, because it has 3D sound, it has noise canceling features when you have the Bluetooth feature on. So understand that there may be a little bit of a latency issue when using these headphones through Bluetooth. That's something that I also wanted to let you guys know when it comes to making your decision on whether these are worth getting. So another issue that I had with these headphones is after you wear them for a long time, and because they're such a tight fit on your head and over your ears, that your ears, or my ears for example, would get kind of sweaty after a certain amount of time of using these headphones. So that was kind of uncomfortable, and I would say kind of a negative that I would put for these headphones, because they fit so tight, and it gets a little warm after a certain amount of time. So take that into consideration if you are to get these headphones. But overall, my final verdict when it comes to the Sony H.ear On 3s, when it comes to the price point, the sound quality, the pros and cons, and everything that I mentioned within the video, I definitely do think that they are worth getting when it comes to other premium headphones like the XM4s, for example, which are almost $100 more than these. And when it comes to these, I definitely think the sound quality is really good. And in terms of other headphones that are noise canceling headphones like Bose or Apple headphones, I definitely think these are really good headphones. And for $130, you guys can also get these headphones as well if you go down to the description below. So that's pretty much my final verdict on the Sony H.ear On 3s. And I would say that based off of the price point and the functionality of the headphones, the noise canceling feature and all that stuff, even with the negatives, I would recommend buying these headphones in 2021. And you guys can also get your hands on these headphones for about $130 if you go down to the description below. And if you guys have any questions that I did not answer within this video, make sure to leave it in the comments below, and I'll try to answer your questions as quickly as possible. But if you guys are new here, I do welcome you. It would be awesome if you subscribe, and if this video helped you out to make a decision, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
You let the talk, I don't talk, I get it. Yeah, you know I'm about it. If it kill me, I'ma let it. Run into the bag like I'm so athletic. I've been up since 6, making hits like tennis. I've been on fire, I just need my credit. Wanna go far, need to change my settings. Reaching for the stars so my feet touch heaven.